The Hoka Cielo X1 2.0 just dropped, and you're wondering, is it worth the upgrade? Let's find out in today's video. Welcome back to the channel. I am Cody with The Shoe with Cody, and today we got ourselves a good one. Today I'm talking about the Cielo X1 2.0. Whoo, that is a mouthful, and really this video is all about comparing it, the 2.0 to the 1. Just letting you guys know, is it worth the upgrade? Again, I'm still racking in the miles in this one, but I'm getting a lot of DMs, people just reaching out, hey, is it worth the upgrade? What are your thoughts? In this video, I'm going to cover over some of the similarities. There's not a lot, but a lot of the differences, and really hopefully help you be more informed before you buy the shoe. Now, one thing I do want to point out, both of these shoes were provided to me by Hoka, but they have no idea what I'm saying in this video, and they have no control over any of the content that I do on their gear, their shoes, whatever. I also have a big favor to ask you all. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. You know you want to. It absolutely costs you nothing, but it definitely helps the channel. Now let's sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Hoka Cielo X1 2.0. To kick it off, I'm just going to quickly go over how they are similar. Again, look at both of those. They really don't look like the same shoe. If I would have told you they were two different lines from Hoka, you might actually believe me. In reality, the one similarity that they have is both of them are plated. And they both have that PEBA foam. They kept that both coming over. So again, when you look at it on tech specs and the paper, to me, that's really the only, besides the name, the similarities. Now, on tech specs, they're similar, but the feel is completely different. I found the version 1 to be a nice super trainer. I use this on one of my marathon blocks, and I used it for long runs, and it felt good. It felt really nice, but I used it more for that training kind of shoe. I had some issues with it. I had issues with the upper. The upper, I mean, it's just wasn't the best material, and don't even get me started on the laces. They were just the worst laces I've ever had in any shoe, and the tongue was okay. It bunched a lot. So the materials up top, it looks awesome. This might be one of the coolest looking Hoka shoes, but I think in practicality, it wasn't that the best materials. The foam, I really did enjoy underfoot. It was really nice. But I didn't feel fast in this shoe. I felt like this was a great long run shoe when I wanted to click it in at maybe like a 7:20 pace for my marathon training, when in reality on race day I was trying to be in lower 7s, even in the 6s. This was a good training kind of partner. But again, I didn't necessarily feel fast when I did speed work on it. I felt like I was kind of fighting the shoe. I just never really hit the mark. And for $275, you got to determine, do you really want to spend that for a super trainer? Now comes the next version, and to me, this is a complete overhaul. Again, on paper, this foam is the same, but it is not. I've done multiple speed works in this one, and I've done a long run in this shoe. I feel fast in this shoe. I'm able to get into the 6s. I think I did one 4x800 repeats in this one. And I was in the low 6s. I think I got to 609, and I felt fast in this shoe. I felt like I could pick it up and just cruise. I also did a long run where I added some paces in the middle. Again, I wasn't getting crazy with it, but I felt smooth. I just felt like smooth, and I was clicking the miles off. The big update to me, honestly, besides the laces, they got rid of, I mean, those were just, don't even get me wrong, they were like holiday wrapping kind of ribbon right there. They put real laces in. I love that. I also find the upper to be a little bit better. I find it to be lighter. I found it to be more accommodating to my foot. I just think that overall the upper is fantastic. I also like that they kind of ditched the more minimalist kind of heel counter, and they went with a more traditional counter. Again, I lock this in and I just cruise for miles. Again, look at that heel counter right here. The other difference is they look the same when you look on the outsole, but they change where the, see this is, I mean, you're looking at two different shoes. One's a left, one's a right. They change where the cutouts were, and really no issues. Again, I think this shoe, the version 1 felt good at slower paces. This does not feel good at slower paces. The 2.0 does not feel great at slower paces. It wants to go fast. This is a super shoe. In my opinion, this is a super trainer. Put that into perspective. So this is your race day shoe, and I think Hoka finally nailed it. I think they finally have a race day shoe in this lineup. I do like the Rocket X, but I think this one, again, the foam just feels a little bit better. The pop feels a little bit better. Overall, it feels really nice. The other big difference is it dropped in weight. Again, not a significant amount, but enough where you notice this. This one feels a whole lot lighter, and I think it's probably just due to the materials. I mean, this is more of like a see-through. And this is very much like that is a lot of material right there. Again, looks cool, but not necessarily most practical. Again, for me personally, I do think it's an upgrade. I think it's worth the upgrade. If you have $275, you're looking for a race day shoe, you love Hokas, and you're looking for a race day shoe, I think they actually nailed this one. I wish they just would have made it the Cielo X2 and not 2.0, because I don't think they're even remotely the same shoe. I wish they would just made the jump, just call it the 2, and I think it would have been a little less confusion, because it's not even like a minor update. This is a huge overhaul. New upper, new laces, new heel counter, different pattern on this. The foam, while again on tech specs it says the same, it's not the same. I mean, this is just like, this is butter. This is butter, and this is where I think it's when you go slower and you become this. That's just a little too unstructured, or not unstructured, but it's a little maybe too squishy. And then you look at this one. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not like criticizing it, because I do enjoy this shoe as well. But it's just it's just different. So again, in my humble opinion, super trainer. This is a super shoe, race day shoe that I think a lot of people are gonna like. And honestly, if you got the 275 and you're a Hoka fan, this is probably gonna be a shoe you want to reach for your next half marathon, marathon. Heck, if you were doing a road 50K, I might actually wear this, because it's also pretty darn comfortable. Again, you all been hitting me up. What are my thoughts are? What should you do? Again, I'm not going to be spending your money, but in my humble opinion, it's definitely worth the upgrade. Thanks again for watching this video. Remember, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you all out on the run.